An Oahu woman is counting her blessings after a phone scam nearly cost her $5,000. She called Action Line wanting to alert others about what she went through. In tonight's Action Line Consumer Alert, Sean Ibarra highlights why it's so important to look out for your family and friends.
3 weeks ago, a 92-year-old woman received a frightening phone call, supposedly from her grandson.
And he said, "Oh, I needed help. I got into a car accident." I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, and my lawyer is going to call you." So he hung up. And then this other person called, and he said he's the lawyer.
The lawyer told the woman, who doesn't want to be identified, that in order to get her grandson out of jail, he needed $5,000.
Like me, I fall for it, and I was so shook up, really shaken up. And so he said, "We have to get him out of the scam." I said, "How do we do it?"
The woman was told to send cash to an address in Los Angeles, so she withdrew the money from her bank account.
So like a fool, so I got everything ready, and my mother neighbor was here, and he took me to the post office. And then my friend said, "Hey, this is a scam."
It wasn't until an alert postal worker at the Kailua post office became suspicious and stopped her when she tried to mail the money.
So within half an hour, my real grandson called, and he told me, "That's a scam." I said, "What are you? I said, "Aren't you in jail?" He said, "No, I'm working." I said, "What?" He said, "I'm working." He said, "That's a scam."
The woman says the experience left her scared and shaken up for several days. But she says if it wasn't for her neighbor and the postal worker looking out for her, the situation could have been a lot worse.
I couldn't believe it because I watch every time when you folks are on or anything on. I said, "Gee, how could that happen?" And then when it happened to me, I didn't think that it could happen to me.
She also had some choice words for the scammers.
I would say shame on them for pulling this kind of stunt. But even though I'm an elderly person, even for young people, that's not right. It's wrong.
Sean Ibarra, KHON 2 News.
The woman almost fell for what's called the grandparent scam, and that's when a supposed grandson or granddaughter calls telling their grandparent they were arrested or they're in some kind of trouble and need money quickly. The scammer will usually ask the person to wire money and not to tell anyone what they're doing. The Hawaii Better Business Bureau says you should sit down and talk with your elderly relatives and warn them about things like this. They should never wire money to anyone they don't know, and if they get a phone call like that, they should hang up and call a family member. And if you have a consumer concern or want to become an Action Line volunteer, even for just a few hours a week, call Action Line. That number on your screen, 5910222, weekdays between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m., or you could also send an email to actionline@khon2.com.